Sam here. I have a bump on my head because of a color guard injury. Because my sister was trying to teach me color guard, and I hit myself in the head with the rifle because she was trying to teach me how to spin it. And I also hit my arm. There's like, well, I hit like right here, and it didn't leave a bruise or anything, but it hurts. Who's texting me? Jordan did. Well, Jordan interrupted my video. Okay. Anyways, but since we're on the topic of injuries, and this just came across on my first attempt at making a video, we are just going to talk about my childhood injuries and injuries that I have recently gotten, or like within like this year of like 2017. And if you're watching this in 2018 or 2000, yeah, it's like anything like 2017 and up, congratulations. But see, like, if you're watching this in 2016, what's it like? And I'm just like, the 2016 already passed, so can't do that. And my shirt keeps getting wrinkled, and it's showing off my fatness, and I'm just done. Okay, sorry. Like, I have a big bump on my head, and it's bothering me. Anyways, lately, I have been singing in the shower, which is what I always do, because I'm like, oh my god, okay, sorry, keep getting lightheaded lately because of the bump and everything. And, like, blood's just, like, always rushing in there, and it hurts sometimes. But, so lately, and this is when I got my first concussion, was I'm singing in the shower, and since my dad's handicapped, we have like those metal rod things along the shower. While I was singing, I went to go pick up a washcloth or like a towel thingy off the floor to like wash off and everything, and I whipped my head back up so hard because I thought I missed it. Like I even moved my head over because I thought I would miss it. I didn't, and it went like straight up like on the left side of my head. It was like right here. I can't really show it, but I mean, like, it hurt, and it's like on the left side of my head. But this was like a few months ago, so it's like fine now. But I mean, like, it hurt, and I got a concussion from that like straight afterwards. I screamed, and by the way, my sister and my mom were not home at all, so it was just my dad. So I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? Like, my dad's not gonna walk in here while I'm in the shower, and my dad's like, Sam, are you okay? Like, my dad could feel it, like through the house. Like, my dad thought like a lightning like hit the side of the house. No, it was my head. Okay, and I have a really hard head, so that hurt a lot. So he's like, Sam, are you okay? Like, Sam, do I need to come in there? Like, Sam, and he kept like going like, Sam, are you okay? And I was so dizzy, and I was so hurting. I was hurting so badly, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I just hit my head. He's like, Sam, grab a towel, come out here. We're gonna get you like, I'm gonna make sure you're okay, because like he's like, I never like. Usually I would hit my head, but I would never hit it that hard to the point where like I felt dizzy. Like I hit my head so badly, I immediately burst into tears because I mean like it hurt like a bit, and I like immediately just like stood up, and I actually grabbed the pole. Like I grabbed poles on different walls, like just trying to figure out like what just happened. And then he's like, Sam, are you okay? Just like what happened? And I finally like answered back. I'm just like, I hit my head on the pole. I was just like, I was flipping my head down to get a washcloth, and I flipped my head back up, and I hit the pole. He's like, Sam, get a towel on. We'll get you dressed. Just lay down on the couch. I will get you ice and everything. At this point, I thought like my head was bleeding. Like I thought I cracked open my skull because this is a steel pipe that I just rammed into the back of my head, and that's not a good thing. Like, it's not a good thing at all. And I'm getting lightheaded right now, but probably because I'm just Sam and yeah. I mean, like, I was freaking out at this point. I felt like I was going to die. Like, I was like feeling the back of my head, and I couldn't feel anything. So I'm just like, great, my head's numb. Like, and I couldn't feel my head, so I'm just like, am I going to die? Like, my head is numb. But I mean, like, my ears and stuff were just ringing. So I grabbed a towel, I waddled out. My dad's like, Sam, are you okay? And like, Sam, turn down your head. I'm like, no, if I bend over and it's like show you the top of my head, I'm going to just keep going down, and that's gonna hurt me even more. So he's like, okay, just waddle to your room. Like, he even offered to like give me his like portable wheelchair to go to my room to get dressed. I mean, like, he could tell that like if I closed my eyes like any second now, I was probably gonna fall to the ground. So he like got me to my room. I was starting to get dressed. Like I was holding on to my dresser for dear life, and like every time like I would slip on shirt and my pants so quickly, and everything. And then like I walked out, and my dad's like, "Sam, I have aspirins and everything for you." And I'm just like, "I'll take them, but I don't really want to take them because like my head's already numb. I can't feel anything. My it hurt, but like okay, so that area that I hit was numb, but the area around it, like my entire head was like ringing and it hurt so badly. So I just walked out and I'm on the couch and my dad's like calling my mom just like, honey, you need to like you and Val need to like get home like right now. Sam just hit her head in the shower. She's dizzy, like she says that her head's ringing. And he saw like I had this ginormous bump on my head. He's like, Sam, we're gonna have to like Sam, if you're like feeling pulsing in your head, we need to take you to the hospital. My mom like came home. She like gave. She was at the gas station with my sister, and she like just shoves this stuff in my sister's arm. She's like, put it on the table, like go put it in the fridge or whatever. I gotta take care of Sam. And my Val and with Val, which is my sister, she's like, I'm just gonna take like the entire time. Like when my dad called my mom, Val was like taking her time. Like when they told me this, like after like I was like actually becoming aware of what's going on, they're like, Sam, your sister was a diddly dangling, and I'm just like, so you wanted me to die, basically. My sister wanted me to die, cause like if you guys don't know concussions, like you could actually die. It says I hit my head so badly. That's what scared me because my parents have told me before. Just like sometimes if you get a concussion, you can die. And the entire time on the drive to my hospital, like onto the hospital, I was laying down in the van while my mom was driving me, and my mom's like, "Sam, are you okay? Like, are you feeling lightheaded and everything?" I'm just like, "I feel sleepy. I want to go to sleep." She's like, "Okay," and I'm just like, "Mom, if like you promise me if I go to sleep, you'll wake me up, right?" And she's like, "Of course, Sam. I wouldn't want you to die or anything." But that was the discussion the entire time. It was like, what do we do with Sam? Like, is she gonna die? If she gets a concussion, what do we do? So my mom just like after about 10 minutes after like I had ice on my head, I'm like, I felt a pulsing like in my head, like it felt like a pulsing was in my brain. And I told my mom and my dad this, and they're like, we're getting you to hospital now. My mom drove me. Was about like 2 minutes while waiting because like no one's there because it was like I think it was like a weekend. Yeah, it was a weekend, so like no one was there, and it's like 11 at night. No, this was actually a weekday, and it was like 9:30. But like by the time we like did everything, and like by the time like they did my X-ray and everything, just like and checked my head out and everything, they it was like 11:40, and my mom was like, "Come on, we need to get you to bed. Like I'm starting to get tired too." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And they would not let my sister go to sleep either because it's like if Sam like has an emergency or something, you gotta go. So like my sister was up worrying about me, my dad was up worrying about me. My sister said that she was like hugging like the dog, like telling the dogs and the animals like I'll be okay. And I'm like holding on to the bed and I'm telling my mom like don't let me fall asleep, don't let me fall asleep. I fell asleep for like 10. I fell asleep for what my mom said 10 minutes, but it felt like I didn't even fall asleep at all. The doctor comes back in and they say that I'm fine, and they say I'm fine. It's just a mild concussion. I'll get over it in like a few hours, or like let me go to sleep. And they told me I would wake up, and I'm just like, thank God. But I did get a concussion because I was like going in and out. Like I honestly did feel like if my dad was not there, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would just like sat down in the shower, just like or like crawl out of the shower, grab my phone because I always take my phone to the bathroom for music, and I probably would just like crawled out of the shower, grab my phone, and just like called 911 or like call my parents or something. Just like I just hit my head really badly in the shower. My head feels like it's bleeding. My head is ringing. I can't feel part of my head, and I don't know what to do. And I just got out of the shower. And if I would have told 911 that, I probably would have been like so embarrassed. But at the same time, it's just like, do I want to die in a shower, or do I want my parents to be mad at me because I called 911 before them? Or do I just call my parents? But luckily, my dad was home, so I was okay. I was fine. But that was honestly one of the scariest nights in my life. Like, I honestly thought I could have died, like, right then and there. But I mean, it was scary because I mean, like, I'm a kid, so I'm just like, I don't want to die yet. Like that's always been my wish. That's why I wear a heart necklace sometimes because of my sister Shannon, because she died, and I wear it like a lot of the time, and I'm just like, I don't want to die yet. Like, please keep me alive. Which surprisingly, I've had lots of near death experiences, and luckily I am alive, and I'm thankful that I am, even though a lot of the times I don't deserve to be alive. And I was like, I want to die half the time, but yeah, I can't get myself to die. So it's like, really? But I mean, that was honestly the scariest night of my life. Like, when they told me it was a mild concussion and I would be fine, I wanted to like burst out in tears. I'm like, thank God, like I'm okay. And if you guys don't believe me, that's fine. But honestly, though, it's depressing because I could have died. But I wouldn't say I could have died. But I could have seriously gotten hurt because of me singing in the shower, and because of concussions, like you can die because of those. That would have been the saddest way to die, just like death by singing in shower. Like that would just be the stupidest thing ever to put on my gravestone. And I probably would have just been like looking at my gravestone while I'm a ghost, just like every day, just like, did I deserve to die like this? Like, come on, like at least give me a good death, and not one just like death by concussion from shower. Like that's a stupid way to die, and I'm very stupid. But thank you for watching and hearing my almost, well, another death experience that just happened a few months ago. Actually, no, this happened at the beginning of the school year. This happened like on the third day of school. I'm just like, wait, did that happen months ago? Or was that like last year school year? I'm just like, this happened on the third day of school this year. Like the third night of school this year. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Love yourself and others. Make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!